Officer Paul Thomas sir, and Principal Secretary Finance Talinamba sir to launch our Kohima branch. Please sir, kindly do the honors of launching the branch.
Let's do it together. Shall we try?
Yeah.
In the name of the Lord, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, and on behalf of all of us, I and the MD and CEO of the bank open the branch.
Fortunate to convey to you all that ESAF is an ideology. It's an ideology to serve the needy. It's a movement. And this is the result of a divine vision which was revealed to the ESAF founder of ESAF Group of Social Enterprises and the founder, MD and CEO of ESAF Small Finance Bank, Sri K. Paul Thomas. Staying faithful to that vision and relying on God's blessings. ESAF started as an NGO, a very small beginning in a small house in Thrissur in 1992. And from there, ESAF have grown by leaps and bounds, trusting in God and believing in unstinted, fully committed services to the poor and needy sections of the society around us. And ESAF as an organization marches ahead with the slogan of fighting the partiality of prosperity, fighting the partiality of prosperity. And it has been the endeavor throughout the past years to reach across to the marginalized sections of the society and strengthen them and bring them to the mainstream by providing them with guidance, directions, and financial support. And now, as I told you, ESAF Bank functions across India, from far south, started from Kerala till all the way, and now we are in Northeast also, in Nagaland also. And while I was sharing with Madam about how we came to Nagaland and started the branches. I was telling ESAF has got a very special affinity to Northeast states. And it has been our decision to focus on further growth in Northeast states, to serve the people here in these states. And we love this place, we love the people here, and we feel fortunate to be of service to all the sections here, my people here. And in this journey, in the past 33 years, Sri Paul Thomas has been leading us from the forefront, joining us in a common vision, common goal of service to the needy, especially to the unserved and underserved communities of India. And he's our never-ending source of motivation and encouragement to march ahead. And on behalf of all of you, I cordially extend a very warm welcome to Sri K. Paul Thomas, founder of ESAF Group of Social Enterprises and founder, MD and CEO of ESAF Small Finance Bank. Welcome, sir. Sri K. Paul Thomas. And today, we are privileged to have the gracious presence of Sri Taliramba, Principal Secretary of Finance, Government of Nagaland. So in fact, we couldn't get a better luminary, a visionary than you to grace this occasion and to formally inaugurate the Kohima branch of ESAF Small Finance Bank. We extend a very warm welcome to you, sir. Today, this occasion is graced by none other than Sri Warandang Lotha, Secretary, Department of Home, Government of Nagaland. Sir, your presence indicates that the importance you give to the financial institutions and ESAF to be part of the development of Nagaland as a state and Kohima especially as a place. Welcome. And we have the guest of honor. We have Sri Shanavas C. and IAS Commissioner and Secretary, Industries and Commerce Department, Government of Nagaland. Thank you, sir, for making it convenient to attend this program. And we are happy, and I am privileged to say that.
So we consider it as a great honor and privilege to be in Nagaland. And this is our second branch in Nagaland. Yesterday we opened our first branch in Nagaland, in Dimapur we have opened. And in Northeast we have 12 branches. So it's a region. Mr. Chandan Padak is the regional head. Under his leadership we are expanding in Northeast. And there are Small Finance Bank is a new category of banks the Reserve Bank of India introduced in 2015. Along with us, 10 bank was got license, and after that, 2 other banks also got license in this category. But one bank got merged with another, so 11 small finance banks are there in our country. One is Northeast Small Finance Bank is headquartered in Guwahati. So I am very happy to say that ESAF is the second small finance bank to open branch in Nagaland. So so that way it is special to us. And as my colleague has said, ESAF has got a legacy from as a development institution. I got it was a heavenly God-given vision for us to serve the communities, to serve the needy people. So with that vision, I founded along with some of my friends and my wife, Marina, we started ESAF as a non-profit organization. ESAF stands for Evangelical Social Action Forum. But ESAF has also, in Persian language, the word ESAF has got a meaning that relief. So with whatever intention, we didn't know that when we started ESAF, but whatever intention we had, we were very happy when we came to know that about that meaning also. So ESAF, from a humble beginning, we started replicating the Bangladesh Grameen Bank model in India, giving small loans and promoting micro enterprises In 1995 we started it. Then we became a formal regulated finance institution in 2008, a non-banking company, ESAF Microfinance and Investments, that got the banking license. It is a scheduled small finance bank. It is like any other any other banks in our country. We can do all the products, all the services. We can take deposits. We can give all the loans. We are also an authorized Category 1 bank for accepting foreign currency deposits, and we can send money to anywhere in the world. We can receive foreign currency remittances from across the world. So why people used to ask why the word small finance, I just wanted to clarify that this is a differentiated bank which the Reserve Bank of India introduced in 2015. This is a bank, this is a big bank. I still remember when this bank was announced, this category of banks was announced, Dr. Raghuram Rajan, then Governor of Reserve Bank of India, said, this is a big bank for small people. So, so that carries everything. So this is the focus is the small small entrepreneurs, farmers, smallholders, especially smallholder farmers. Then reaching out to unbanked and underbanked segments of the society. So that is a target given to us. So 50% of the loans given by the small finance bank should be below 25 lakhs. That is one differentiator for compared to other large banks. Then for other banks, 40% of the loans should be in priority sector. But for small finance bank, 75% of our advances should be in priority sector, agriculture, micro enterprises, loan to women, loan to small houses, things like that. So we are committed to make an impact in the society. By regulation, we have to do that. Then 25% of the branches are in unbanked rural areas. So that also, so that way we are at always maintaining around 26-27% above the regulated. And on priority sector, our target is only 75, but we maintain more than 90% of our assets are in priority sector. And we have been, last March, we were at 91% of the CD ratio. The overall national level average is only 75%. So we are at all that bar means we are maintaining that, and our vision is to be the leading social bank in this country, and we achieve that through a triple bottom line agenda. We have we call 3 P's: people, planet, prosperity. So we wanted to reach out to the people, the customers who really need our support, the people group. So that is why we open branches in remote locations. We have branches in Jharkhand, in Godda district, Pakur district, things like that. In Maharashtra, Gadchiroli district, we have branches. In Chhattisgarh, we have opened branches in villages in Kangar district and Bastar district. Even in Kerala, people think that it is a developed state. Even there are pockets, unbanked pockets. Mr. Shanavas will know that 50 kilometers from Munnar is a hill station, but it's a small town, small place, small village called Vattavada. We have opened branches there. So that shows the commitment, and we have a tribal-dominated aspirational block in Palakkad district, Attapadi, where we have 4 branches. There are only 3 panchayats, and we are the only private sector bank has got 4 branches in. Why I am saying this is only because of the social commitment. We are here today in Nagaland. Even many our analysts and all used to ask, why are you going far places? Like, so you are headquartered in Kerala, but how do you manage these branches located in distant place like northeast and all? But we said we have created that structure. We have a region. We have created 4 northeast. We have clusters, so that through the cluster heads and all we will be managing. So we are, sir, you all know that the importance of financial inclusion and access to finance is very, very important for any people, any community to develop. Access to finance is very important. I have seen for last 30-35 years I've been in the field of financial inclusion. So I've seen how a small loan help a person to start dreaming, because money is very powerful. Once you have an access to money, then they start dreaming. Then they started, people who were having 1 cow started thinking about having 5 cows, having a small dairy farm, and so they are creating. A small shop owner think about making it big. So that's 90% of our micro borrowers are women. So we form women groups and we support them through training. And ESAF NGO, ESAF Foundation works closely with hand in hand with ESAF Bank, and bank also spend. It is a regulatory requirement is only 2% for CSR, but from year 1 we decided that we will spend 5% of the profits for CSR, and I am fortunate to convince my shareholders, because it is a listed bank. So to convincing all the shareholders also it's difficult, but they all agreed to continue with that also. So we will work with. So I'm not. I will conclude. So sir, we are committed to. I just wanted to show my commitment to the Principal Secretary, Industry Secretary, Home Secretary, and all the government officers and all the fathers come from the different denominations also, that we are committed to develop the state. We work hand in hand with the state government. Wherever we can collaborate, we will work. We will extend support to smallholder farmers finance. And ESAF Foundation, sir, we started promoting FPOs in 2006. And Government of India selected ESAF Foundation as a CBBO to implement the 10,000 FPO project, and we have promoted around 129 FPOs in 8 states. Now the ESAF Foundation has also set up a center of excellence for collective enterprises, promoting collective businesses, self-help group federation, cooperatives, and FPOs, the farmer producer organizations. So we will be in the coming years, we will work with the government of Nagaland to promote, to strengthen the existing FPOs here, strengthen the farmer cooperatives, strengthen the milk cooperatives. Yesterday we had the opportunity in Dimapur, the Dimapur Milk Union chairman attended in our inauguration meeting, and honorary the advisor to the agriculture advisor, the honorable was our chief guest. So we work closely with the government, and we are so thankful to the government of Nagaland for the support, motivation, encouragement you have been giving to us. So, and I request all the non-profit organizations working in Nagaland also, let us work together and let us create more entrepreneurs. So more local entrepreneurs, young people should choose entrepreneurship as a career. Nagaland I see as a lot of opportunity in the areas of agricultural value chain, in the area of tourism, there is a lot of opportunity. So, so we will bring in our expertise also, because ESAF group, we under the ESAF group we have developmental organizations, finance institution, agricultural development organizations. So we all bring that expertise in promoting entrepreneurship in this state, and our brand promise is joy of banking. So I wanted to offer the people of Nagaland, people of Kohima, the joy of banking. You will experience joy of banking while you bank with ESAF Small Finance Bank, and we have ensured that all our team members are committed to provide joy, because we follow a servant leadership model in our organization. We are a ESG rated bank. We got last rating, we got one of the highest ratings. We got a 68.1 out of 100. So the industry average, BFSI sector average is 58.1 only. The highest in the BFSI sector is 69. So we are only 8 years old as a bank. We are just going to complete 8 years. So we are committed to serve the people, to the rural and especially the unbanked locations. We will identify one by one. Today we are starting with 2 branches, and we hope that with the support of the government, we will be able to expand. We will be able to serve more people. And once again, I commit ourselves and I offer joy of banking to all the people of Kohima. So we request your support. When you deposit money with us, when you open an account with us, your money is being given as a loan to the needy people in Nagaland, because that's why we are having a high CD ratio, 82% of the CD ratio latest. Last March we were having 91%. So we will continue to, when you deposit your money, we are also now offering 8.8%. That is the highest interest rate. Along with the highest interest rate, your money will be used to fulfill somebody else's dream. So that is the power. So we give that power to dream bigger, that commitment, that offer to our customers. So you also, all of you, all the customers will also be part of the journey. So we call
Nagalin, on behalf of all of us sitting here and on behalf of the citizens of the state of Nagalin, I extend a very hearty welcome to ESAF Small Finance Bank and wish that it will have a very profitable and meaningful operation in the state of Nagalin. In fact, it's a new bank. I have not done a little bit of research. I just came like that. And I just wanted to learn what this bank is all about. So now I learned that the bank, having been established in 2017, and during the course of about just 7-8 years, it has not only grown by leaps and bounds, but I think it has taken gigantic leaps. Started in 2017 and to have branch of nearly 800 across the country. I think that it speaks for itself. Nagaland is a predominantly Christian state, as we all know, and this ESAF, I just learned that E stands for evangelical. So I believe that it's a Christian bank, and coming to Nagaland, I think it's just like a natural journey, and I'm very sure that in the long run and in the short run, your arrival here will really make a difference for that people of that state. And just as the bank has achieved so many milestones from banking benchmarking and yardstick point of view, having performed really well from financial benchmarking point of view, I am very sure in terms of quality of performance, in terms of services to the people, and even in terms of expanding the bank branch network in the state. We believe that in days to come, you will replicate in Nagaland what you have done in the country. I just want to share a little bit about the banking landscape of Nagaland. As of now, somehow the location of the branches is distorted, and it is in favor of the urban areas, and it is also in favor of some of the district in the state. Not that we are against that, but the point is certain areas and certain districts of the state are badly neglected by all the banks. We have 245 branches operating in the state, and out of that, 160 branches are located in semi-urban or urban areas, and only 85 branches are located in the rural areas. Another way of looking at the things, another dimension, or big chunk of the branches are located in few districts. For example, Dimapur is having 60 branches, Kohima is having 56 branches, Chamokitima is having 24 branches. So the 3 districts account for 140 branches, which constitute 57% of the total bank branches in the state. The other 13 districts, they have just 105 branches, which amounts to 43%. So the end result as it exists now in the state is that we have so much of gray areas or dark areas from banking point of view. The state is divided into 74 rural development blocks. And out of that 74 blocks, only 53 blocks are banked. And as on the 21 RD blocks doesn't have any kind of banking coverage or any kind of banking facilities. So we have so much of dark areas, and a block actually consists of about 15, 20 villages, and some of the larger blocks are having even 30 to 35 to even 40,000 population. So that is something that we are really struggling with, and there is a real requirement for the banks to reach out to the people in the rural areas. And I am very sure in days to come, now the ESAF Bank is making a beginning by opening branch at Dimapur and Kohima, but sooner than later, we hope that some very identified and region where banking facility is really required, the bank will be able to take the banking outlet to the needy people in the rural areas. Conversely, just like we have so much of gray or dark areas in the state, some places, especially the happening places in Nagaland, and happening places are actually Kohima, Dimapur, and Chamokitima only. In very small areas, we see mushrooming or overcrowding of bank branches. I think the Secretariat complex is one of the most happening places in Nagaland, because the Secretariat is located here, all the directorate headquarters are located here, and therefore we can see that this is actually the heart of the state government, or the converging point of all activities or decision making or even financial converging. And accordingly, what we see here is that we see so much of bank branches coming up. Just walking distance, we have a HDFC branch, and from there, shouting distance, we have a Yoko branch. In the Secretariat and Treasury's Directorate, we have 2 branches of SBI. In the immediate vicinity, we also have a branch of Axis Bank and IDBI Bank. So with the addition of this branch, in a stretch of about just perhaps not even 2 kilometers, we have 7 branches. But anyway, any branch that is established, we believe that it is bringing financial facilities closer to the people. I can really think how tough the competition is going to be for this branch, because we already have 6 branches now. But I believe that bank would have carried out sufficient SWOT analysis, strength, weakness, opportunities, and threat. And with all your experience, and with all your good spirit, and with all your intention to do good things for the people, I am very sure you will have a very meaningful existence in this place. What I also personally have been associated with the functioning of the bank for the last so many years. Insofar I have been a converging point for the state government as far as the state level bankers committee is concerned. So I remember how the banks are functioning. All the banks and all the functionaries of the bank, I think they are really functioning under heavy pressure. And we see that getting reflected in the way the bank official deals with the people. I go to a bank, sometimes I feel as if I am talking with a wall. the response, no human touch or something like that. So I think a friendly and a human touch in the way you deal with the people, I think that's going to fetch big business for the bank also. So keep that in mind. And when a customer comes, please deal with him or her in such a way that the customer would carry good memories and would like to come back to the branch. I wish this branch very meaningful visitors in the days to come. Thank you.
For opening the 776 branch in Kohima in just 8 years. So hearty congratulations for that. So I was just reading because as Sir Taliramba rightly said, we also didn't have much clue about the history of the ESAF. So I was also, before the program started, I was going through the Wikipedia, what exactly happened with ESAF and everything. So I was so fascinated to read about the journey of Sir Paul. So he can be, I'm not just praising him just because he's sitting here, but to be very real, he's a role model to all the aspiring entrepreneurs of the state to have a very clear vision and working towards that vision with perseverance and consistency. That is what we are lacking. Because we are living in an era where the young population keep shifting the ideas and ideologies in every 2-3 months. By within 2-3 years, they would have opened 5-6 things, and after 2-3 years, everything will close down drastically. So we should have that clear vision, and consistent hard work is required. So that is what we are seeing here. After 33 years of hard work, we are sitting here with you. So congratulations for that. Having said that, the banking and the challenges in Nagaland will be very different. What you are seeing in the other tribal states like Chhattisgarh or Jharkhand, and even in the states like Kerala and all, the challenges could be very, very different. I have had the experience of working in Nagaland for the last 12-13 years, where I was in the district administration, also in different districts. And our Home Secretary Oren also will agree with me that, of course, Kohima and Dimapur, and now Dimapur is split up into Dimapur and Chumki Dima, but erstwhile Dimapur was inclusive of everything. So these are the happening centers. When you move out to the other districts, the roads start getting bad, and the private population or the banks or any sector, they don't reach to those districts. What happens is that even in the government level, some inspection comes from the ministry, it mostly ends in Kohima. It doesn't go beyond Kohima. So, but we have a very backward areas and districts in Nagaland where there are a lot of unbanked people and unbanked blocks, as sir rightly mentioned, which needs a lot of help. Because sometimes I wonder, in the other districts when we work, we go behind the banks for the access, but in Kohima the banks come to the government. So that is a difference. So I'm sure that with your experience of opening branches in places like Attapadi and all, where the other people don't dare to go, I'm sure that you will venture into the other districts as well in the coming years, because all the government programs right now, which is on the social sector, whether it's like education, social welfare or health or anything, the people need bank accounts and people need help. And you are mentioning about the FPOs also. I am also working as a project director in 2 projects in agriculture, where we have a lot of FPOs and everything. But yes, the number of FPOs compared to other states are very, very limited in Nagaland. And to open the bank account and having them, they train them and equip them to have that transaction and financial knowledge is very, very challenging. So I would request that you also take up a little towards community development, especially the skill development for the community also, towards the banking and financing, and that will be a real help to all the people and population in Nagaland. The population in numbers would be very, very less. We hardly have 20 lakhs of population. That would be just a district population in many other states. But we can't deal with numbers here because we are dealing about geography, which is sparsely populated, spread out, and we have villages with maybe 100, 200 population, but it may take you 2-3 hours from the district headquarters, or even 6-7 hours from the district headquarters to reach this particular village. And so the challenges will be different, and as sir said, the customer service has to be really, really important. And we are very happy to learn that the CDA ratio is really, really high, because we have experienced that many banks only focus also on deposits, opening accounts, but when it comes to services like the government programs and all, we have a tough time dealing with them. So I'm sure that you will be able to sustain the CD ratio here also and extend your services to all the needy people in Nagaland. So with that, wish you all the best and thanks for coming here all the way from Kerala and different parts of the country. And we wish the ESAF family very all the best and a wonderful tenure in Nagaland. Thank you very much.